Hey guys, what's going on? This is Richie.
This is Chris.
We're going to be starting a new series called Netflix Reviews, where we find either really bad movies or good movies or new releases on Netflix and we review them for you. We got bored, and so we typed in...
We just checked out... Well, yeah, we just typed in...
we typed in Ghosts. Yeah. And we came across this movie called, what is it?
100 Ghost Street, Richard Speck.
Yeah.
Who the hell is Richard Speck?
It is here in this abandoned medical dormitory that one of the most gruesome mass murders in history occurred. 7 deaths in one night by one man, Richard Franklin Speck.
Ready to have some fun, buddy?
Oh, you know it.
Sit up. While we're in this room, what I want you to try is communicate with this guy.
Make your presence known if you're here.
The plot of this movie is...
what the hell is the plot?
It's typical, like, crew goes into haunted place kills off crew one by one. But,
movie is horrible. This movie... Can I just say something, please? Okay. The biggest thing that I've noticed in this movie that was so... That made this movie so awful is... The first kill in this movie was not even in the first 5 minutes, and of course the guy had to be black. And on top of that, not even one word was said.
No dialogue.
Nothing.
Spoken at all. It was just a whole bunch of guys. I'm sorry. Spoilers.
To be honest,
you don't need to see this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even matter. We're just doing this because it's
we're
so
saving
bad.
you. We're saving you. Okay. It's just a whole. It starts off, you know, like, oh, this is the footage of so and so crew. You know.
Yeah.
None of the crew members are found. This is Chicago police.
It was pretty much lost footage.
Yeah.
That police discovered. And found. Yeah.
And it starts off with these guys. They're putting up surveillance cameras around the place, I guess, for the crew.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden,
Tyrone dies. Well, his name was Earl, which was the whitest name for a black guy.
He died, and all you see is this long blood trail.
He falls, and there was blood
everywhere.
And the thing was, those surveillance cameras, they had the same glitch that like a camera with film would have, or like a VHS tape.
Yeah.
Those cameras don't do that. It would be like, it would freeze.
But yeah. So, anyways, moving on with this horrible freaking movie. Another thing that I didn't like was just the acting in general. It was just so dry. No, nothing was flavorful. They weren't believable.
Right. And I said it. You can confirm this. Right when they showed, right after the first kill, there was the whole crew member in the van. The first person I saw was a blonde chick with a lollipop, and I said, I hope she dies. She's gonna be annoying.
First one to die.
You could just tell that, like, it's just cliche written. You look at the characters, you automatically know who's playing who, what character's who.
You kind of could tell who was the main character from the beginning. Moving on, I guess. She had this whole story behind her character of being claustrophobic and stuff. So from right then and there, I kind of knew that she was going to be, like, the last one to live.
Yeah. And it was kind of like... like, those two characters were kind of like the guy and the girl in the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
How the guy had no whatever nuts, and the girl was like, "Oh, come on." But in a way, I kind of like that because it's not the whole cliched like damsel in distress thing. Like the guy's like, "Come on, I'll save you."
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the roles were reversed. I kind of appreciated that.
Definitely.
I feel bad bashing this movie because I can, you know, I appreciate what they were trying to do. You know, they're trying
very
to make
low
a
budget movie.
Yeah, it's very low budget.
I feel like, to be honest, they didn't even care for this movie when they were making it, because not only the effects were not the greatest effects in the world, but also there was a lot of shots and a lot of different angling that just didn't make sense.
God,
like for instance, one shot, the guy kind of just turned his... First of all, you know, as you could tell, it's a POV movie, so the guy kind of just turned down the hall to look, and when you see him going turning down the hall, you can see there's somebody standing there, and you can see a blue light.
Yeah.
And it's not meant to be in this movie.
Then you turned around and turned back, and the person was gone.
Yep.
And there was another shot where there was the dumb blonde bimbo. She was changing her shirt because, you know, the cops. Of course,
they needed the naked.
The cops were like, "Hey, let's edit this and let's have the topless girl in it." You know, they could have whatever. And the guy, he's kind of watching her. He's like, "Ooh, yeah," and then he hears like a noise behind him. He turns around. It's the hall. Then you see the blue light again, turns back, and then right when he gets to about here, you can tell that the other half of the hall is black, but then it cuts.
You could tell the hall continues. Like,
yeah,
and
you can
it
tell
cuts off to like
he was in a different, completely different spot where that girl was. Right when he gets there, you can see that the hall extends, and then it like cuts back to like the girl changing her shirt.
So bad.
And then when that guy dies, when he falls, there's blood on the floor already. Like, what?
Another thing, I had no idea you can control remote control cars with iPads.
An iPad, yeah. There was a monster truck, one of those like remote control ones. It had a camera taped on it, being controlled by an iPad.
By an iPad. That's not possible.
That does not happen.
You don't do that.
No, yeah, you don't do that.
You don't
no.
do that. That's not
like
true.
you can like it wasn't like the guy like it was like a program like you could visibly see because you see the guy looking at the video on the iPad.
Mm-hmm.
The video was already recorded, so he's just watching it over and he has his two thumbs there. So
he's
it's
just
not
like-
like he's going like this, you know. Because if he would have, then the little like thing would have kept popping up. Because what I thought it was that the guy was looking on the iPad, looking at the video, and like the girl that he was with had the remote. And then I was like, no, because when he gets to about like 10 feet, the range is gonna get cut off. Then they would have had to walk. But no, it was being controlled by an iPad. And
this
then,
movie was awesome. No, the funny thing is this movie is so bad that you would actually enjoy watching it for how bad it is.
yeah, kind of like Sharknado, except Sharknado is better. Okay, you're not gonna watch this. We're just gonna tell you everything. There's a scene with a ghost rape.
Yeah,
A ghost rape.
the ghost is raped.
That scene was kind of well done, considering how like they got like her stuff to unbutton. Not that I'm trying to be like a perv, you know, I get off on.
Yeah,
ghost
but
porn.
that was actually the only thing that looked practical.
Yeah, because like it was
That
just
I
weird
felt.
how like the
It
things
looked-
were coming off. And bed is like here, and you can see from like the corner, and you can see her whole body and everything.
Yep.
But then like
She's
she
just
dies,
like-
and then towards the end of the movie, like the ghost rapes her dead corpse.
Yeah. While
And there's a
another girl under the bed,
Yeah, and then
and she's just
in my
Calm.
head, I was like, is the bed gonna start going?
yeah, me too.
And then it's
Sure enough.
it happens, and then she gets away.
First of all, when she got under the bed, she made all types of noise. When she got out the bed, she sounded like a cat.
And then of course there was like there was a scene earlier on where they're looking at a stupid square hole in the wall, and then she's like, oh, I can't go through that. It's too
The
small. I'm
whole scene
claustrophobic.
with claustrophobia. Yep.
And then towards the end, of course, she meets up with the guy again because like they got separated at one point, and then he's like,
course.
"Oh, I know a way out. I can get through. Don't worry." And then she's like, "I don't want to go through there." And then she goes through.
He
He's like,
convinced her to face her fears.
and he's like,
Gets through the hole.
I
She
can't
turns
fit.
around. He has this huge smile on. Run.
"I can't fit." The ghost gets him, and then he goes like this, and then his hand comes up, and
You
then there's
could
blood on
obviously
it.
tell.
He's
he
like, "Ah!"
popped the pack of ketchup.
Or something, or put his hand in like a thing of blood, and then
Pretty
he gets
much.
dragged off. And then she gets out. She's like, "Yay, I'm out!" And then
Sure enough,
Richard Speck comes and kills her, and then it's a shot of like the front door where they were trying to get out, and then it just goes. Meow. The ghost is a troll.
trolling the whole time.
Yep.
This movie was really, really, really horrible, guys.
Yeah, it was.
Probably
Like,
the worst movie I've ever seen. My eyes, I'm surprised, are still on my head.
I've seen better stuff on YouTube. To be
Yeah.
quite honest with you.
Definitely. One more thing. There was actually a scene, sorry I didn't mean to cut you off, but
No.
there was actually one more scene. This is actually hilarious. I started laughing, he started laughing. The guy was like, "Watch out!"
Boom! Then you hear a thing on the
Before-
door.
The boom.
Because, you know, like he predicted that there was going to be a noise.
They come on, man.
Watch out! That's pretty much how it went.
I feel like these people had no care for what they were doing. I'm just honest. Like this movie was.
It was not well thought out at all.
No, not at all.
You can tell that a lot, or most, of the sound effects and everything were added after they finished filming. Because there were noises going on and they were reacting like...
Wasn't natural at all.
And then there were sound effects that, like... The rooms, you could
They
tell,
were-
were small, or like a decent size.
And it sounded like
Like-
it was right here when let's say it was right here, the noise that you hear, right? And then I go to the next room, sound is still right there.
Or it sounded as if, like,
So-
there would be, like, a couple of, like, rattling off of pipes. And, you know, it's a
That's pretty
decent,
much-
like, sized basement or wherever they were. But it sounded like it was, like, 10 times bigger, like an auditorium or something. Honestly, I don't know how we lasted an hour and a half watching this. It was just complete, utter garbage.
Don't check it out.
Don't watch it. That's exactly why we spoiled it for you.
Unless you want to see all the stuff that we're talking about.
Yeah, go ahead
All
and
right.
then just watch it and, you know, leave like a comment or something saying like, oh, I watched it, this movie was pretty bad. Overall, I'm going to give this movie a D- because there was some okay stuff. Just for some of the practical effects, I'll give them credit. There was like a handful of things that were okay. That's why I'm not giving it an F. But
we kind of bashed the movie, but I mean,
we were bashing it as we watched it. We're like, no, what is this? No, no.
Yeah, definitely. But then when you see those good moments that come to light, it's actually kind of cool. But then at the same time,
then they kill it.
Yeah, there's too much bad to overcome all the good. Like it's way too much bad to come over. Like, come on.
Don't watch this movie.
Do not.
Don't. Save yourself.
Just don't do it. Don't check it out. It's just, again, do not watch 100 Ghost Street.
Richard Speck.
Go!